Most of us would love to have a magical lake, maybe just out the back of the house, or perhaps a stunning waterfall, or even just a small water feature, and sometimes you simply don't have the space. What do? Well, you can have water gardens, even on a balcony. All you've got to do is get some pots, preferably ones that don't have holes in them to begin with, but if they do, block them up, and then you need to paint them with some sort of sealing compound, and you can have a water garden in a pot. Your first thing to do, wherever you're placing them, we're on gravel here, is to make sure that you've got the thing reasonably level, because water does find its... So, having got it level, it's simply a matter basically of starting to fill it up with water and putting in some plants. For this one, the best water plant in the entire world, the lotus. I'm putting a terracotta pot upside down in the bottom as sort of a plinth, something to raise the height up a bit. And it's as simple as this. And believe it or not, having put that lotus in, all we've got to do now is fill it up with water, and that's basically it. How easy is that? These things, of course, do die down in winter, and probably in winter it's good to lower the water level a bit in cool zones so that the water stays warm. You want to keep it in a warm spot because they like full sun and definitely warmth of the water. But already, to me, that's looking pretty good, that lotus, and you'd leave it in there. And maybe every second year or every year, if you're really fastidious, you could divide it as it gets thick, pull it out of the pot, chop it in half, put it into 2 pots, add some more garden soil, clayey sort of soil, and away you go. In a few years, you could have hundreds of these plants. And of course, the flowers. The flowers on lotus, they're huge, and they're these soft pinks and apricots and creams. And if you're worried about seeing a little bit of dirt, you can always put, in this case, black gravel in, just to dress up the top a bit. By the way, a pot like this will definitely attract mosquitoes. So I would shoot along to your local aquarium and maybe get a couple of small, cheap goldfish or something and shove them in there, and they will eat the mosquito wrigglers, and at least you can have your parties in peace. What do you think, Spike? You want a drink? Well, this pot is really quite simple. It's a larger pot, and we just put a gaggle of plants in that are a bit of fun. A great canna, which has those sort of orange-red flamey flowers with the purple leaves. This is one of those black-stemmed elephant's ears, also called taro, colocasia it is. This is a giant variegated Acorus, and Eleocharis, which is just one of those little rush things. You could put anything at all. It's really a matter of going to your local water nursery and trying to find out which bits you like. Oh, I like that one, I don't like that. Getting a few bits, shoving them together and filling it up with water. And the same principle again, if the tops of the pots look awful, well, then you just put some gravel on them of the right colour. Inside here, it actually, if you look closely, it doesn't look all that good at all. There's old pots upside down, bits of broken brick, all the rest of it, to get each of the different plants sitting at its right level. Now, within a matter of a week or 2 of this being filled up with water, you'll get green algae all over everything, and you won't see it anyway. So you can be quite messy. Just keep them in their pots, shove them in, and you got a little instant water garden.